Alright, Chet. Let me put up the poll. We're gonna do this again. I'm letting you guys decide what starts we're doing. God, I really wish it would let me... I wish it would let me reuse a poll on Twitch. It does not. So we'll do the vanilla start, we'll do the raider start, and we'll do the lone wolf start. Alright, there you go. Poll is up. If you do not see it, go ahead and refresh your stream. Put in your votes, and let's see what start we're gonna do. I'm not gonna put Peasant Militia on there again, because we just did it. But I'll let you guys make the decision. Out of the original starts that we tried to do, there are 3 left that we have not tried yet. And if we do these starts and still don't get anywhere, then we may start to get into some of the more flavorful starts, I'll say. Well, right now, Raider start is definitely got a commanding lead, so if you don't want to see Raiders start, which is a 2 skull, now is the time. Remember that democracy only works when you engage with it. So cast your votes, let your voice be heard. Even if you're just lurking out there, don't be afraid to cast a vote. Yeah, I mean, we could just do some pillaging. I'm not gonna say that's what the Raider start is about, but it is highly encouraged. Highly encouraged as Raiders. I mean, you're not wrong, Dark Sarah. You're not wrong. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Glad to have you on a Saturday. Bro Fisticus as well. I see you popping in there in the chat. Alright, well, it looks like the Raider start is gonna take it by a landslide. So for all your adult life, you've been raiding and pillaging in these lands, but with the local peasantry poor as mice, you may want to finally expand into the profitable field of mercenary work. That is, if your potential employers are willing to forgive your past transgressions. So we're only going to start with 3 people on this one, but they are going to be much more experienced. It will not be another peasant start. We have a higher chance to get any items from slain enemies' loot. That counts not just for, the regular enemies like trolls and ghosts and stuff like that, but also if we decide to raid and go, attack peasants and stuff. And then, of course, outlaws, we start with bad relations to most human factions because we've been raiding them for years. Yasala, here are Battle Brothers. Battle Brothers Vanilla. I have played the Legends mod before, but right now we're just doing Vanilla. And for Sage Raven's sake, you guys, if you don't know, I'm gonna ask, what is best in life, chat?
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That is good.
That is good. And Track Tension, welcome to the stream on a Saturday. Glad to have you. Hopefully, you're gonna enjoy some of the Battle Brothers insanity. We're playing Northern Raiders this time around. We could go with MILF again, although I don't feel like that's appropriate for a band of Raiders. So what are we calling this band of Raiders, chat? Give me your names. Bitches for Thulsa Doom. Oh, now that's a callback right there. That's a callback. What was that, Seer? Was that Wednesdays? Was it Bitches for Thulsa Doom Wednesdays? I forget. But I forget the day exactly, but I remember. Lamentation League. I mean, that's not the worst game. That's not the worst company name I've heard today. McBay Catholicism. I mean, Sierra, come on now. Come on now. I'm sensing a running theme with you. I mean, Swift Draw has a point. We're illiterate incorporated, so maybe just, like, random letters because they don't actually know how to spell? I mean, I don't think anybody would get it, but it's still kind of funny. There you go, just a picture. You know what? Will they allow us to use, like, special characters? Oh, chat. Oh, chat. They will let us use special characters. Give me your best special characters, chat. The poo emoji. I don't think it'll let us use emojis, but it will let us use Unicode characters. So yeah, give me your best alt codes. What do you got? I'm looking at a list right now just to see if there's any good ones. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got here? Man, they get a lot of good stuff in here. They got so much good stuff in here. See, you guys are thinking small time. You guys are thinking small time, but let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me find a really good one. All right, let's try this one. I don't know if it'll even let me do this one, but I'm gonna try it. All right, here we go. Damn it, it won't let me do it. It won't let me do it. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with specialist here, and we're just gonna do dollar signs. I'm going to imagine. So here's my headcanon for this, chat. My headcanon for this is, in this world, all money comes in those, like, cartoon bags with the money symbol on it. And so the barbarians know that that's what they want. They want money. But they don't really understand how mercenary companies work. So they just made their mercenary company dollar signs, hoping that people would understand that that's what they want for the work that they're doing. So, you know, they're just sitting there like, I want gold. You know, that kind of thing. That's my headcanon. So let's see. What does a barbarian company use? I mean, I guess we gotta go with, like, something like this. Go with the very clearly inspired sort of tribal stuff. I mean, I think that might be fitting. Just a raven. Because that's essentially what we're going to be doing. I think the late game... You know what? I think nobles at war would be a fun endgame crisis for the barbarians. Because in order for this to even matter to us, we would have to work really hard to build up a reputation with nobles. But not to mention, if the nobles go to war and we haven't made a good reputation with any of them, we just profit from all of the fighting. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we'll leave everything the way it was. Map seed. Alright, Chet. Give me a map seed. What do you got? Actually, you know what? We didn't do Unga Bunga last time, but I think it's fitting for this one. And AP Gaming, glad to see you. Glad you could join us again. Says, I like this game. Nice to see you playing it. Well, I appreciate it. I do like Battle Brothers as well. I have told everybody I'm not real great at it, and I haven't played it in 2 years. But since we finished up the BTA campaign, I figured now would be the best time to try something a little bit different, but in the same vein. The Northern Raiders. After you and your party killed half of them, the villagers finally submitted. A white flag was raised, and they offered parley, which you were happy to grant. In a single line, they walked out to the town square where they'd been holding a festival. Jewels and treasures filled their arms, and they dumped the goods where you stood, boot atop the smashed skull of their mayor. Your vanguard of Oberon, Eric the Survivor, Hafgufa, and Grimner Orc-Bane kept careful watch of the ceremony like buzzards watching a slow death. The last of the line in the line was a monk. He had no gold or silver on him, but instead spoke to you, his words immediately drawing the weapons of your fellow raiders. You allowed him to speak, and he spoke at length about the old gods and how the treasures of the heavens superseded all of that which Terra could offer. You told him his death was written by that wagging chin of his. The monk pursed his lips. All right then, if you want gold, depart these silly games. This raiding and pillaging is all worthless compared to the treasures of the south. The nobles won't have you in their armies, but they're forever in need of mercenaries, and rarely have the time or luxury of choosing where these hired fighters come from. You'd make all the crowns you'd ever want. Come south, raiders, and be sublimated into sellswords. Hafgufa demands the monk's head, but you stay the execution. Instead, you take the crafty monk at his word. You've long heard of southern riches and the travels of adventurous swords for hire. You decide to venture south, so long as the monk comes with. Hafgufa protests, but you won't have it. If this pale little shit of a monk is your lucky charm to a new life, then it would be an affront to the old gods to leave him be. The raider storms off, but Oberon, Eric the Survivor, and Grimner Orc-Bane have no qualms about following you. The rest of the war party returns north, a split in the loot being made. What remains of the village is left behind to recover, rebuild, and make new goods for stronger tribes to come and take for themselves. I mean, we're raiders, track tension. That's what raiders do. We'll strike out south. Yeah, they don't like us. Understandably so. Let's see who we've got. So we've got our monk, our lucky charm of a monk. I don't know if anybody wants to be the monk. But we've got our 3 raider mans. Our raider mans here. They're actually pretty damn good. They got decent armor, big hammers. Well, he's got a big cleaver, but same difference. Let's see. Hate for greenskins. Spartan. Those are outstanding traits. Even... Oh man, look at this. 2-star HP, 2-star melee defense, and 1-star melee. That's actually really good. Let's see, we got a survivor. He's fat, but that's okay. He gets more hit points, but less fatigue. That's alright. And he's got 2-star melee, he's got 2-star fatigue, and 1-star health. Again, these guys are outstanding. And let's see, this guy is athletic, so he builds up less fatigue. Again, melee, health, and fatigue. Outstanding stats. Outstanding stats. So these are great guys, but you don't have to worry about who gets named, because I already have a waiting list of names from before. So, let's see. Who's first on the list? First on the list is our good friend Walla, who I do not believe is in the chat currently, but he's gonna be the first. Let's see. Next up was Jacob Bronsky. I don't want. Jacob is okay, but I feel like Bronski is more... We'll do this. We'll do Jacob of Bronski. First of his name. And then, let's see, our third guy, we got Bland-Aid. Alright. So we'll just stick with Orc-Bane. Bland-Aid, Orc-Bane. And then we gotta level these donkeys up. They're all level 3. So of course, we're obviously gonna go with more melee attack. We're gonna go with more HP. And while I would like some melee defense, more fatigue is gonna be good. More fatigue will allow us to move farther, attack harder, and have more endurance in battles. He's got really good initiative as well. Yeah. Decisions. Honestly, I think we're gonna give him a little more morale, because 42 on morale is kinda iffy. It's kinda iffy. So of course we'll go with melee attack again. Of course we'll go with HP again. Oh, I see you, Bland-Aid. I see you. Well, you finally got your moment in the sun. We'll see how long you guys last. I mean, it is Battle Brothers, so no guarantees. I'm debating on morale, but I also kind of want to start dumping into melee defense as well. Since these guys are using two-handed weapons and they don't have shields, their only real defense is going to be their armor or their melee defense. Yeah, we'll go with some melee defense. I'm not going to spend too much time excruciating over it. Perks, I mean... I know that the meta choice is to go with Student. But Colossus, though, for Barbarians... I mean, Student isn't very fluffy. Like, it's the meta choice. But it's not what Barbarians would do. Also, there's Adrenaline. The skill that every raider has and spams like crazy. If you've played this game at all, you know. So we could go Colossus, more hit points. We could go Adrenaline. Puts you first in the turn order to have another turn before your enemies do. I mean, Adrenaline is actually really good. I guess we have to, right? And then... maybe Dodge? Because their initiative is, like, really high by default. So using Dodge to get 15% of our initiative as a bonus to melee and range defense, that's actually super good. Resilient is also really good. Steel Brow is really good. I think we go with Dodge, because they don't have a lot of melee defense. Alright, let's see. So once again, we're obviously going to go with melee. I guess we go with fatigue on this guy, and a little bit of HP. And then again, we're gonna go with melee. I really want to pump more melee defense, but with only a 1 on the roll, I mean, that's kind of butt cheeks. So of course we're gonna go Adrenaline. I think we'll just go Adrenaline and Dodge on all of these guys just to give them the best survivability out the starting gate. We'll specialize them a little more as they get more levels. Of course, we're gonna go with this. Whoops. He does need a little bit more resolve. And we'll do the same thing. Adrenaline and dodge. For now. The monk, I have no idea what the hell we're gonna do with this guy. I think he's just here as a meat shield. Like, we don't lose anything if he dies. I'm just not sure what we're gonna do with him. Alright. I also like that the music is very thematic for us playing a raider start. Alright, there we go. Sadly, we're not gonna be able to do a whole lot for most of these towns. I mean, they're very strongly incentivizing us to head, like, way, way south. When they say south, they mean, like, down here south. Because just about every other faction up here hates us and probably will not even let us go into their towns. Yeah, they're hostile, so everybody's gonna be hostile with us. So basically, we're gonna have to fight our way to the south and hope that we've got enough money and food. I mean, we'll obviously do some raiding if we run into peasants and whatnot along the way, but I think the ultimate objective is to head south. And if we survive the journey, well, we can talk about what we do after. We'll have to be very careful about how we travel, though, because the thing about being hostile with these towns is they're gonna, like, if any of them have garrisons, they're gonna throw their garrisons at us, and we will probably get destroyed. I do want to try to stay somewhat close to the towns, though, if for no other reason than to see if we might get lucky and be able to hit, like, a trade caravan or, like, some peasants on the road. And let's see, we got AFP converted their Prime to a Tier 1 sub. AFP, thank you so much for the conversion. And thank you for the sub as well. I appreciate the support, as always. And I see Antsy rolling into chat as well, saying evening. Well, good evening, Antsy. Glad to see you. Glad you could join us on this Saturday. And catch us for a little bit of Battle Brothers, where we are currently on our second start. We did a peasant militia and didn't even make it through the first battle. Hopefully this one will go a little better. Yeah, that's what I thought. We couldn't quite get away in time. Well, it looks like we're going to be fighting a militia. Hopefully this isn't a run-into right away. It said peasant militia. So we'll see. We will see. So I think our monk will just kind of, he's gonna be our lucky charm. But we'll spread out a little bit, wait for them to come to us. Now let's see if this peasant militia is better or worse than our peasant militia. Do we send the monk forward? Or do we try to keep him alive, chat? Do we protect the lucky charm? Or do we send him as cannon fodder? Keep him alive. Keep him alive, says Erst. I mean, yeah, he has no loot, Swift Draw, but that's not his fault. Alright, we're gonna keep him alive. I will try to keep him back, but I'm not gonna make him run away. Alright, let's see how good these barbarian boys are. Alright, I forget. Split shield, nobody has their shield up. Cause 1 AP builds up 20 fatigue, puts his character first in next round's turn order. I mean, I think we have to do that, don't we? Get used to that sound, you're gonna hear it a lot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're off to a good start. And we could decapitate. We could just cleave. I think we decapitate. Equal chances. Ah, you missed. You dingus! You missed! Yeah, I don't like billhooks. I mean, I don't like archers either, but I especially don't like billhooks. Get used to that sound too, chat. Ah, we can't move. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I guess we'll... I want to move the monk up for, like... for solidarity bonuses. They're gonna have to go through our zone of control in order to get to the monk. So unless he gets hit by the archer. Which... I was gonna say, the archer should basically be having shit accuracy right now since it's nighttime. Like, they picked the worst possible time to try to attack us. I'm sorry? Man. So maybe it's not going so well after all. And they have dogs? Good lord. So this is what we were talking about, chat. About how this game is very unforgiving. Very unforgiving. Oh, that's our dog. I have no idea where that dog came from, but I'll take it. I didn't realize we had a dog. Well, I know we're supposed to protect the monk. But, not many options at this point. Oh, wow, you're gonna shoot the priest? You're gonna shoot the priest? Come on, priest. So here's the thing now. Even if we somehow don't lose this battle, which we're definitely going to, there's no recovering from this. With a single warrior, there's no recovery from this. And this is also the problem with using adrenaline, is you build up a lot of fatigue very quickly. So now our dude is kind of just wiped out, and he's saying, "Oh man, I'm so tired." Yeah, I mean, Sierra, this is kind of how Battle Brothers goes, though. You know, you start a game, and you kind of just, you get your ass handed to you over and over and over again, and then 3 or 4 starts in, you'll finally get to the point where you get one where the dice just roll perfectly, and you're able to win those first couple of battles. And once you do, then you kind of start to snowball. The thing about Battle Brothers, though, is it's very much a game of snowballing. So when you get hit, your dudes suddenly do less damage and move slower. So, like, the more that you get hurt, the more the game works against you. Again, it's a realistic way to depict melee fighting, but it's definitely not fair. And now our man's back here is pooped as well. But we are so tired, we're basically only getting in 1 attack. And now he's running away. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'll let him run. Dog putting in some work, though. And of course, our mans cannot hit a damn thing. Okay, well, he tried to run, and we got the kill because of the attack of opportunity. I'll take it. Sadly, I'm doing the dumb thing by chasing this guy. But he's running, so I'll let the dog chase Mr. Billhook, and we'll chase the archer. So now he's either got to fight, or if he tries to retreat, he's gonna provoke attacks of opportunity. Oh! Billhook Mans is coming back. That probably wasn't the smartest idea. Good job, doggo. Outstanding work. Oh, holy shit, Jacob survived. What did he get? Missing eye. Well, I mean, that's not the worst. He's not gonna be a ranged character anyway. Yeah, just fumbling around in the dark. I mean, technically we won. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can make this work. I don't think... I mean, unless it's extremely obvious, I'm not really the type to just flat out quit a game. Yeah, no, I don't restart. I don't restart. I'm not... To me, Battle Brothers is not fun if you restart or save scum. Because then there are no stakes. If I just redo every battle until I get one that works, that's no fun. So no, I'm gonna play it out. It's not gonna work well, but we're still gonna try it. Let's see. I mean, I guess we give Jacob Bronsky the dog. The dog definitely put in work last go around. I don't think you can... Yeah, you can't rename the dogs, unfortunately. We also don't have any tools. So it's gonna take a while for us to repair our stuff. It's not an ideal situation, but again, it's not a run-ender. Not just yet. It's gonna be real tough to recover, but we might be able to make it work. And the question is, do we raid the town with only 2 people? That's the real question. I don't actually. I've never tried to raid anything before. Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Come here, peasants. No, the militia was from the town. And Sierra gifted a sub to Laysala. Laysalia? I'm sorry, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but welcome to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions, Laysalia. And Sierra, thank you so much for the generosity in gifting a sub. You guys are too generous, too giving. You're too good for me, you guys. You're too good for me. But thank you, Sierra, for the gifted sub. And Laysala, welcome. We're gonna raid some peasants. They're not gonna be able to do a whole lot to us. And even though our guys are injured, I think it'll be a good opportunity for us to grab some more stuff. Once again, I'm gonna fall back a little bit and let them come to us. Because we are in a kind of a bad position in terms of our guys being injured and whatnot. So we'll hang back, let them come to us. Assuming that they do, they may not. We may have to go after them. Alright, alright. The problem that I have is they're up here on high ground, and if they do have an archer, I don't think they will, but if they do, that might be a problem for us. Now the question is... Okay, there we go. I don't see any ranged weapons. They're just gonna stand there? I mean, if you're gonna let me roll up and just kill you guys, I'm not gonna say no. So let's roll around the backside, make sure we cut off any expeditious retreats.
The time has come.
And so have I. And Hamster of Wrath rolling in with the raid. Hamster and Raiders, welcome to the stream on a Saturday. Hopefully you guys are doing outstanding today on a Saturday. Glad to see you. And Omega Forged as well, rolling in with the raid. Thank you guys so much. You guys are here joining us with on some Battle Brothers today. But let's see, what were you guys doing today? Playing some Battletech as usual. Well, Hamster, glad to see you guys. Glad to bring the Raiders over with you. I see Bamboozle out there in the chat as well. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. How was the Inner Sphere treating you today, Hamster? As for the Battle Brothering, we're on our second start so far, and we already kind of got our asses handed to us in the first fight. But I'm not the type to quit just because we had a bad run. I'm gonna run it out. So either death or glory is what we're gonna do. Fighting the 331st, stealing their stuff. Well, you know what? There are much worse ways to spend a Saturday. So, as always, I hope the salvage and the sea bills were in your favor. Hopefully the new patch has been good to you as well. I know it's been out a little while, but we just recently finished up our Legacy BTA campaign, so we're taking a break and doing some other stuff in the meantime. But glad you guys had a good run out there in the Sphere. Always good to hear for a mercenary company. We are playing the Raider start currently in Battle Brothers. And again, we just lost one of our guys. Well, two of our guys, technically, if you count the priest. So we've decided we're going to go on a little bit of a raid here as we make our way south. And I don't know if these peasants are stuck or what's going on with them, but there's very clearly something going on here. I forget, what is this? This is B is the button that I need to push, right? Show and hide highlights for black tiles. No, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So you do have a little bit of elevation on us, but that's okay. We'll send out the pooch as well. As you do. Oh yeah, for us it's... I mean, I know that save scumming and stuff is pretty common in Battle Brothers and games like this, but I always... I think the stories are more compelling if you actually fight these things out. And Jam Stapler, I know you may be new. Maybe you are. But we call this the cult of bad tactical decisions. I'm not in here for turn-by-turn, pixel-perfect gameplay, and if that's what you're here for, you are going to be disappointed. I am not a pro at this. I never claimed to be. But I encourage you to stay and have a good time regardless. Did they really just kill my mans? Yeah, well, it happens. Let's see. Wow, you missed. You missed again! Bland-Aid. Come on, man. You know, I'll give this guy some credit, though. He's still swinging away. Yeah, I know, Specialist. I was going for the intimidation more than anything, and it just did not work out. Alright, let's see here. I think we gotta hit this guy, because he's the one with a weapon, and he's actually doing some decent damage with it. I mean, Hamster of Wrath, you're not wrong. We did used to give out a decoder ring once upon a time, but the problem is that people started decoding the wrong messages and we got in trouble with the government, so, you know. But Jam Stapler, this is 100% vanilla. And yeah, for those of you that are not familiar with Battle Brothers, it is a very unforgiving game. And honestly, that's why I like it. So we're gonna see how far we can make it. I'm pretty sure we just lost our second guy. If not, he's gonna get another permanent injury, which is gonna probably make him just as useless. But we will see. Yep, sadly, that's the end for Jacob. And that was my fault. I should not have put him where I did. In fact, I shouldn't have even moved him forward, but I did because, in case you guys don't know, if you haven't been here for very long, I'm an idiot, and I do dumb things. So, you know, just FYI. Bland-Aid is now the sole standard bearer for the company. We did get some gold out of the deal, though. So, it wasn't all bad. Bland-Aid, can I have more dogs? I mean, I think we're gonna have to give you a dog, because that's about the only way we're gonna even the playing field for you at this point. You are literally the last man standing. You got plenty of goods, though, so if we can make it south and hire some more goons, this isn't... Like, it's not technically over. It's not over. Bamboozle says they need to head out because you overdid it last night, but that's okay. You're always good, Bamboozle. Feel free to lurk, or even if you gotta go and have a night, then that's fine too. I understand you guys are in a different time zone, so, you know, don't feel bad if you can't stick around. As always, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you guys have an outstanding one. Yeah, Hamster, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, I am an idiot. I'm not afraid to admit it, but, I mean, yeah, I am a subscriber to the whole... It's the American doctrine, right? If we don't know what we're doing, there's no way the enemy can predict our movements. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. So we got 30 to 40 damage versus 20 to 30 damage on the hammer. I mean, a billhook wouldn't be bad either. But I think we've got to avoid combat until we get, until we either get Bland-Aid healed up all the way, or alternately, if we can get south and actually hire some new recruits. So I think we're gonna have to go overland here. Oh, no worries, Hamster. Glad to have you as always. Thanks so much for showing up. Thank you for the raid as well. And I do hope you have an outstanding rest of your Saturday evening and weekend as well. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. And as always, may the salvage and sea bills be in your favor. Let's see. During camp, you feel good today, ready to lead the money through any challenge to overcome. You gather the men around. Well, I mean, really, we gathered the dog around. And tell Bland-Aid to finish scraping away the hairs on his neck later. When your muttering is subsided, you start to address. What are we gonna do? Well, it's again, we could find a tomb. We could gather some allies. We could grow our company size to 12 men. That's gonna be kind of tough. Or we could just raid caravans. Yeah, I mean, I think raiding caravans is the way to go. Raid 4 trade or supply convoys along the road. If you're not already hostile to their faction, you can force an attack by holding control, but only if you're not currently hired for a contract. Yeah, I mean, at this point, raiding is going to be our quickest route to success. Alright, well, maybe we're not going to go that way after all. I'm not interested in getting in a fight with anything right now. We're not currently in a position to fight anything, really. Except for maybe another small peasant caravan, if we find one. Yeah. And Sierra, gifting 5 subs to the chat. Sierra, thank you so much for the generosity and gifting the 5 subs to the recent raiders. Oh, I see. So Sierra's off for the weekend Arma. So thank you for the gift subs, and again, as always, thank you for showing up. Thank you for the support, and hopefully the Arma goes well. Try not to get shot up too much in the meantime. And we will catch you, if not later this evening, then we will catch you on the next one. Oh, more peasants, more peasants, more peasants. Alright, hold on. Let's see. How is Bland-Aid is not in great condition right now. We got the armor and everything put back together. Have a good one, Sierra. Best of luck on the battlefield. Alright, Bland-Aid, you make the call. I'm not gonna attack the peasants at night. I'll wait until dawn. But do we go after these 4 peasants, even though you're only at about 60% right now, or do we just continue on our way? My personal opinion is we just continue on our way. Yeah, that's the problem, Stapler, is my fear is that they're gonna have a lot of pitchforks, which I don't want to get stuck dealing with. I say we just go about our business. For now, we'll avoid combat, even with peasants. Once we get some more manpower and things like that, we can come back up here and focus on raiding. Holy crap, these guys are fast. I'm hoping we can lose them over the mountains. Are you fucking shitting me? Somehow they managed to catch us anyway. Well, Bamboozle, thank you so much for the 4 months. Appreciate the support. 4 months. Beep boop. Well, I don't know if I agree with the beep boop, but I do agree with the thanking you for the 4 months of support. Thank you so much. I mean, we could try to run. It's not gonna be great for morale. Oh, well, so much for that. I think, regardless, I'm gonna try to get away from the dog. We're probably gonna provoke some opportunity attacks, but... yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But that's our only chance. We've got to run. I mean, we might have to sacrifice the pooch. I don't want to do that, but we might have to. It might buy us just enough time to get away. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Because we're going to provoke 2 opportunity attacks. Yep. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. I think that's it. I think that's it, chat. Yeah, because they're gonna get into ranks now. Leave me alone. Leave us to raid in peace. Oh wow, you asshole. Swapping with the dog. Yep, that's it. That's it. It's over. It's over. I'm still gonna try to get away, though. Yep, that's it. That's it, chat. Well, at this point, I was gonna say, I was getting ready to fight it out, but, unfortunately, we didn't even get a chance to do that. The pikemen. Alright, Erst, well, hopefully we'll still be live by the time you get back. If not, have a good one, and we will hopefully catch you on the next one. Well, another one bites the dust, chat. Another one bites the dust. Bland-Aid, you tried. You tried. Sadly, the deck was stacked against you, and I also kind of made some bad decisions there. But that's how the cookie crumbles. On to the next one. On to the next one. Alright, chat. Poll's going up. We got 2 more starts that we can try that we haven't done yet. So I'll let you guys decide. There you go, 2 minutes. If you don't see it, refresh your page. Basically, we've got 2 starts. Either the vanilla start or the lone wolf start. Which, the vanilla start is the vanilla start, but for those of you that don't know, the lone wolf is basically, you have a main character that cannot die. You start with a very good single character. And you just have to build yourself up from there. Oh yeah, for sure, Dark Sarah. Battle Brothers is a rough game. Like I said, you kind of just have to bang your head against the wall until you get that one start where the dice roll perfectly. And then you can kind of start to snowball from there. But this game is what XCOM wishes it could be. Like, you are always one bad dice roll away from a death spiral. If you make one bad decision, you can absolutely lose an entire run in a couple of turns. And when I say vanilla start, chat, I don't mean the tutorial start, I mean the new company start. Just the basic start. Oh yeah, for sure, Swiftdraw. Like I said, and I've said this before. First of all, Auntie, I see you, so hydration incoming. Oh, no. So I said this earlier, for those of you that are just getting to the stream. I intentionally do not leave the log open because initially I just thought it was bad dice rolls, but the amount of times that playing this game I have seen a roll fail by 1 point or succeed by 1 point. Are you guys fucking serious? Are you serious? You buttholes, why did you tie this? That's not how voting's supposed to work, goddammit. But yeah, the amount of rolls that I've seen fail or succeed by 1 fucking point has convinced me that this game cheats its tits off. Like, I can understand that sometimes you win or fail a roll by a point. But the amount of times that it happens, like, it's every 3 or 4 rolls, it's somehow you either fail by 1 point or win by 1 point. It is bullshit. But that's Battle Brothers. Like I said, I don't get too attached to any of these characters because these runs usually don't last very long. Flip a coin. Well, I tell you what. Since we've had 2 bullshit runs, let's go for 3 bullshit runs. Let's go for that hat trick. And we're gonna go Lone Wolf. Let's see. Well, first of all, we gotta name the company. So what are we naming this? What's a one-man company gonna be called, chat? And keep in mind that this start, we're gonna have a maximum of 12 people. That's it. Our company cannot be any bigger than that. Son of... You know what? Alright, Stalker. Just because it's a callback, we're gonna go Son of Dankwart. Let's see. What flag do we want for Son of Dankwart? I mean, I'm kind of partial to decapitated dude because that's probably how this is going to end up. Like, I think this is how this campaign is going to end. So, I think that's our banner. Alright, map seed. Give me your seed. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Give me your seed, chat. Please don't clip that out of context. Alright, there you go. Giggity. I think giggity. Dark Sarah, there are many ways to take that statement. Get your head out of the gutter. Get your head out of the gutter. You walk the stands of a jousting arena. Moldy fruits and vegetables litter the floor. Dried blood freckles the seats. And silence fills the air. When you sit, the wood of the place seems to groan in unison as though discomfited? I don't know what that means. Is that a word? I think it's discomforted by the haunt of a rare visitor. In your hands, a note. Looking for hardy men, knowledge of the sword preferred, but all welcome. It is an old note, its purpose long since served, but what draws your eye is the price offered to the task. More crowns than you could muster in 5 tournaments. If this is the coin to be earned, then to hell with the jousts and sparring. But you're not one to suit up for some other captain's orders. When all that you've earned over the years, you imagine you could start your own mercenary band just fine. Chat, we've been over this before. If you were here for the last Ace Combat stream, then you know. We're all degenerates here. It's fine. It's fine. I intentionally put double entendres in everything I say. Most of the time. Sometimes it's unintentional. Specialist says, discomfit, to put into a state of perplexity and embarrassment. Well, fuck you, Battle Brothers. I learned a new word today. I'll probably never use it, but discomfit. Good to know. Alright, so here we are outside of a large settlement. Yeah. And we've only got 1,100 gold, so our options for what we can do, at least here at the very beginning, are pretty limited. But let's head to town. Because obviously we need to try to hire some people. There's not a whole lot that I can do all by myself. So we'll have to see what we've got. And Brayden, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday so far. Glad you could join us. And hopefully you enjoy some Battle Brothers, because that's what we're getting ourselves into today. Let's see. Training hall, armor, weapon. I forget. What does the training hall do? Oh, that's right. It gives you, like, temporary buffs, doesn't it? Yeah, experience gain. Yeah. Alright, I got you. Let's see who's for hire. Because what we really need is... We just need some shield bros, you know? Was that a southern city with a port, too? I don't know. We'll have to look. We just need some shield bros. Like, I'm basically looking to hire, like, the dregs of society so that I don't have to pay him a whole lot. Because I just need some cannon fodder. That's all we need. I mean, we just need some stand-up soldiers that will definitely work super hard. Definitely. Alright, well, we know we got 3 guys that we can hire very, very easily right off the bat. We would have to buy them equipment, though, so what kind of equipment do we have available? Not much. They don't even have any shields for sale, good lord. What kind of town is this? Alright, AFP. Well, hopefully Walmart is forgiving. I know it can be a bit rough to deal with those types of crowds, especially on the weekend. So hopefully it goes well enough. Let's see. I'm trying to decide, like, what can we actually do here? Because, I mean, we could potentially outfit one guy decently. Give him the Akaton cap, and a Gambeson, maybe even a spear. My concern is that there's no shields available, though. And a regular old dude, just peasant, without a shield, is probably gonna die pretty quickly. Yeah, we could do pitchforks as well. Maybe that's the play. Instead of putting them in armor, just hire them, get a couple of pitchforks for that long range damage. Yeah. Alright, well, first of all, let's see who we've got. Let's have a look at our lone wolf here. So player character, that's the part that's gonna make this rough. If they go down, that's it, we lose. We got athletic, which is great. We got pessimist, which isn't very good, but it's not a huge debuff. So let's go ahead and do our level ups here. And obviously we're gonna go with melee defense all around. The stats are in the right place. I think they may have changed this up so that you actually have good stat rolls on your people. So, once upon a time, Battle Brothers used to not do this, where you would get like a lone wolf run and your stars, like your boosted stats, would just be all over the place, and you could get some really terrible rolls. And it kind of lended itself to this, like, just keep redoing the game, like restart the game over and over again until you got decent rolls. But it looks like they finally put a stop to that. Let's see. I mean, I think Colossus is a must-have for this one because, again, Lone Wolf, if this character dies, it's game over. So I think we kind of have to go Colossus just for the survivability. Recover is also really good, especially for a character that's going to be doing most of the heavy lifting. Because we can basically just spend a turn and reduce our fatigue. But I think Colossus is a must-pick for this character because we have to keep them alive. Let's see. Executioner's pretty good if you're going in second. Dodge wouldn't be bad either. Again, just in terms of survivability, I feel like Steel Brow might be a good pick here. I know I probably shouldn't focus so much on survivability, but the way these last few runs have gone, I'm also, like, super worried. I think I am going to go with Steel Brow for now. And then what do we got at level 3? Anticipation is actually really good. Fatigue penalty for wearing armor. Brawny, also really good for the Lone Wolf because he's got a lot of heavy armor. We got like minus 32 fatigue for the like he's, let's see, 13 and 32. So we're basically minus 45 fatigue on this character because of the armor that he's wearing. If we can reduce that by 30%, that's going to be really, really good. Rotation's good as well. Rally the troops is good. Yeah, I think Brawny is kind of a must-pick here. Because that'll give us a lot more fatigue. It makes me sad, because you're kind of, like, you have to go down a certain path with the Lone Wolf. But that's okay. Alright, so, I guess the question is, I'm not going to tell you who's next on the list, chat. But do we name the Lone Wolf after a chatter? I feel like we have to. See, there's part of me, Mara, that agrees with that. That I should be the lone wolf. Alright, alright. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what is a masculine form of my name. Now that I think about it, I've never given that any thought. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? And this is gonna be a short run anyway. There we go. Alright. Now, let's look at hiring some definitely not meat shields. I think we'll go with the cheapest guys. Just for now. I mean, not to say that I'm gonna try to get them killed, but I'm certainly not going to sacrifice myself for their sake. Now I forget. Yeah, okay, so it does have the range of 2 tiles. We don't have spear wall with it, which is kind of butt cheeks, but it does give us a range of 2. So we'll just go with the pitchfork idea for now. And if they survive long enough, we will consider, for the briefest of moments, maybe giving them some armor and better weapons. Correct, Kokma, you understand. Jiggly in this case refers to the incredibly voluminous beard. My beard is jiggly AF, y'all. I'm gonna imagine that the character, that the lone wolf just sits there like, you know, stroking their beard in our off time. Well, Blue Lion, glad to have you. We did indeed get raided by a hamster. Glad you're here, all the same. You did miss a little bit. We've done a few runs already here in Battle Brothers. They have all ended in tragedy. I imagine this one will too. But you know, it wouldn't be Battle Brothers if we didn't play it out and see what happens. All right, let's get our guys equipped here. Actually, I should probably buy a little bit of food as well, because we've got 25, 6 provision for day. That's 4 days. All right. I mean, bread is always a good way to keep the provisions up, even if people aren't super happy about it. Let me see. I think that's all we need for now. Oh, no, don't worry. Don't worry, Krinas. The food is mostly for me. Like, all the meat and stuff, that's for me. The bread is for the peasants. Alright. I didn't even check for missions. Okay, missions are locked here, so we need to head somewhere else. Harken Sea. Might as well. Let's head that direction and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Okay, so they do have a mission available. Terrified villagers. The villagers are terrified of unknown horrors. Fewer potential recruits are to be found on the streets, and people deal less favorably with strangers. Well, once again, I imagine that mission is going to be involved with whatever it is that's terrifying the villagers. Shield would be nice, but we want pitchforks, which are 2-handed weapons. What kind of recruits do we got? Anything worth mentioning? Oh, we got a beggar, but I think we're good for now. Could get on the boat. But let's see what this mission is. Folk the Wise settles down into his chair, laughing to himself as he does it. Don't be alarmed, sellsword, but they say ghosts are afoot. Oh, do not even mention geists. I will leave this town with a quickness. Strange meat is a little bit different, Blue Lion, but I have been known to consume strange meat on occasion. Once again, don't clip that out of context. They say, yes, the local peasants are poisoning my mornings with constant talk of ghosts and goblins. They say that these supposed creatures are turning the cemetery upside down, raiding the graves to enlarge their army, or some such nonsense. Obviously, it's just the work of some spade-wielding men intent on robbing graves for jewelry. I've seen it before. He looks down at his hands, briefly chuckling. Anyway, I can't just let it rest, because these peasants won't get off my back about it. So, to ease them, there's you. I need you to go to the cemetery and clear out any troublemakers you find. How you do that is up to you, but I'll go ahead and suggest a good steal, and you know what I mean. Let's talk money. Very well, here's what I'm prepared to offer you. It's 460 crowns when the contract is done. 460 crowns for a one-skull mission? It could just be grave robbers. It could also be something much worse. But it's Battle Brothers. I accept your offer, and I accept this contract. Fuck it. We ball. Now, where the hell is this? Where's the abandoned cemetery? I thought they were gonna tell me where it is. Oh, they did. It's across the water. Well, shit. I don't want to get krakened. This could be easy, and it could be really terrible. Wait. We're gonna camp it out. We're gonna wait until morning. I'm not about to go into this damn camp at night. That's asking for death. Okay, here we go. Now we'll go over here and hit the cemetery. Folk the Wise was right. There must have been grave robbers here. You spot a number of tombs turned over and their graves dug up. The mud trails lead you to find the diggers clamoring around some new work. Don't mean to stop you boys, but Folk the Wise is paying pretty well to make sure these people stay in the ground. 2 arms. Can't make out who you'll be facing, attacking at your own peril, and be prepared to retreat if need be. Alright, I got you. Alright, well, that's a lot of dudes. And that's assuming they don't have a backline, which they very well might. Again, the game doesn't like me. Battle Brothers is not fair. You could do that, Blue Wine. You could do that. Just take all the money and then don't do the mission. I mean, we're certainly going to try to kill them. Ugh. Alright, well, let's see what happens. I think we turn on this because I don't want to get screwed by trees and graves. Okay. Alright, now that I understand where we're at. We're gonna advance just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, because I wasn't entirely sure how close they were going to be able to get. So I think our peasant mans are probably going to die. I'm just trying to think of the best way to handle this. I think we form up ranks. That's probably going to be the best way to do it. Shit. Yeah. Let's see. Serini, this is a good question. Right now, we are about a third of the way through the waiting list for folks that have put their name in the game. I have not named these peasants yet because, well, this is our first engagement and it might not be worth it. Trying to decide. Because if we move down here, these guys are just going to gang up on our mans, and that's going to be it. If we move them up here, then again, we're still going to be in a bad position. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to move you to the end of the chain. We're going to move our mans forward. Oh, that's right. We can swing wide and hit multiple targets. I forgot about that. All right. This might be worth a split. Try and maximize our damage, because this guy doesn't have his shield up yet. I guess he did. Shit. Never mind. Now, we might be leaving our flank exposed, but we'll do what we can. Why can you not attack? Oh, because you're a peasant and you suck. Alright. There we go. Good kill. Good kill. Yeah, it did sound a little wet, didn't it? Come at me, boys. Please, pile in. Let me use that swing to my advantage. Oof. Yeah, that's to be expected. I think we go with a 64% chance. Our man's is probably dead. Yeah, he's bleeding. He's probably dead. Let's do it. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Can we help our mans here? Maybe. I doubt it, though, because he's... No matter who we hit, if we don't kill him... Well, even if we do kill him... He's still gonna get hit by somebody. Yeah, it's no good. It's no good. It's no good. They're everywhere, chat. They're everywhere. And sadly, they've all got their shields up, so maybe we go split instead. Or maybe we just go overhead strike. Honestly, I think the pick is probably going to be the bigger threat. Alright, we'll see what we get. Where the hell is this guy going? Sadly, with this guy having dudes all around him, it's gonna be kind of rough for him regardless. So he's rallied. I think we hit him just to... Well, I was hoping we could hit him and get that rally off of him, but no such luck. No! Our ally! Things are getting real now. It's not to say that we can't win this fight. But our fatigue is really high. So, yeah, we're gonna have to be very careful. And hope that the dice roll in our favor. So far, the dice are not rolling in our favor. Would it kill you to dodge an attack or two, my friend? We're getting there, slowly. Yeah, we're gonna be swinging for the bleachers. Let's see, 69. I mean, we gotta go with sex number, don't we? They're both exhausted. So of course we go for sex number. Excuse me. Alright, what do you got to say to that, buddy? Oh, and a decapitation. A decapitation on the retreat. Now, one of our peasants did survive, but he got maimed foot, which effectively makes him useless. Yeah, super wet decapitation. Yeah, I mean, I don't... There's a part of me that wants to just immediately get rid of that guy, but... Let's see. If I was gonna let him go, how much would it cost me? Only 10. I just don't know if it's worth keeping him around. Let's see. He's paranoid, which no, we can't keep this dude. No. So he has Survivor, but here's the problem. He has Paranoid, which gives him extra defense, but it gives him minus 30 initiative. He just got maimed foot, which now also gives him minus 20% initiative. I mean, this dude is basically going to go last in every turn. That's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Ugh. I don't know, Chet. I don't know. I mean, we could still keep him in the back line. We could keep him with a pitchfork or some other kind of spear. So that, you know, I mean, he's gonna be going very, very late in the turn, so maybe he could be our pinch hitter. You know, he can be the guy that has a little bit of extra range on his weapon, and maybe he can make those last-minute kills. I don't know. We'll hang on to him for now. I'm not going to get rid of him just yet. I am going to put him in reserve, though, so he heals a little faster. Okay, let's head back. Let's go get paid. What do you... Alright, fine. Just straight across the water, then. Alright. No longer has terrified villagers. Good. Fulk the Wise is talking to some of his men when you return to his roof. He parts them and asks you of the task. You report that it's again safe to bury Harkinsea's loved ones. Fulk the Wise smiles. Good, good. Your payment. He snaps his fingers and one of the men steps forward, handing you a satchel. There's 460 crowns in it, as promised. Crowns well deserved. Alright. I mean, there is a part of me, Blue Lion, that's like, I mean, if he has survival, maybe we just let him continue to accumulate injuries until there's nothing left of him. Everybody's a little injured, which is unfortunate. I think we keep the equipment we have for now. But we definitely need to look at potentially hiring another body. We got another beggar. Banished from his home after a violent struggle with his brother. Ludolf was forced onto the streets, spending what little coin he had to drink the days away. Only the gods know what Ludolf has done to survive. But he's a frail man standing before you now. I mean, he's not asking, he's only asking for 4 gold a day. I don't know, Chad. I don't know. We need bodies. I just don't know if we need bodies that bad. Yeah, we could try him out for 38 gold. I forget, how long do you get him for trying out? Well, let's try him out. So wait. What? So he has no traits? Like, am I missing something? Because I'm not seeing any traits. Alright. I mean, I guess no traits are better than bad traits. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. The question is, do we give him a pitchfork or do we give him a shield? I mean, we could give him like a pick and shield and let him soak some damage. Club and shield? Club doesn't do that much damage, although it is more effective against armor. But the pick is more effective against armor. Like, the pick is just a better club. Sword is good against unarmored opponents. I guess, Nah, I think the pick and shield is the... Out of all the weapons that we currently have, I think the pick is gonna be the best one. Because not only does 50% of its damage ignore armor, it's also 150% effective against armor. Oh no, I just realized, yeah, you're right. You're right, Silent Bob. He's actually got really good stars. Like, if he survives, this dude could actually be really good. Alright, we'll see. So no more missions available here. Alright, during camp, we need to decide what we're gonna do. Either we're gonna go out into the wilderness and do a thing, or we're gonna make up some allies. So what are we gonna do, chat? Pick is also Scandinavian for a man's thingy, really. Well... I think plundering camps is gonna be the easier one. We just have to find one. Well, it seems to be overwhelmingly in support of allies, so allies it is. We need to increase the relation with a civilian faction of one of the world's villages or towns to friendly by fulfilling contracts given in the settlement. Failing or betraying their trust will lower your relations. Increasing relations with city-states takes longer than increasing relations with small villages. We need to have good relations, and our renown will increase as a result. Alright, we'll go with allies. So we have officially made it through the first engagement, chat. Do we name these guys? I think we name them, chat. We made it through the first engagement. You know, you're not wrong, Stapler. Maybe we do it that way. Instead of making it through the first engagement, we'll name them after a chatter once they get to level 2. Once they've survived long enough to gain a level. Then they get a name. We'll do it like XCOM. Alright. Well, I guess we can head up to Steinterm and see if they have any missions now. They didn't when we first left, but maybe they will now. Yeah, I like Stapler's idea a little better, because then that way we know that if they've survived, it's more likely that they will continue to survive. No missions here either. Alright, where's the next nearest town? I guess it's Rosenhof. Alright, let's head that direction. We don't have an infinite amount of money, so we gotta find some work, and at the very least, if we can't find work, then we'll have to just go out into the wilderness and find stuff to kill, and hope that we get enough money off the loot. Yeah, I don't want to fight any brigands just yet. Thank you, though. Let's see. We got disappearing villagers and a 1 skull mission. We might have to wait it out. Let's see. Only one guy for hire, and he is a miller. Another guy who probably is just kinda meh. Another body. Let's see what the mission is first. Alvar of Rosenhaus got a satchel with a scroll attached, but the name written on the paper is not yours. We saw this one already. So basically, he's gonna send us out, to see what's up. Now, last time this happened, we got. Last time, this was the ghouls, and we died. Let's see how much he's offering. 490 crowns. So yeah, we're probably dealing with more trolls. Or ghouls, or whatever you want to call them. The Noxerers. Based on how it went last time, I don't think it's gonna work out better for us this time. Do we take payment in advance and then screw these guys over? I mean, we're supposed to be building relations, not hurting them, but... I mean, we could do that. We need to be paid more. Alright. So he's offering now 530, so he's basically offering us 40 more gold to try to take on this mission. I still don't think... I mean, it depends on how many of them we come up against. Screw it. We're gonna take it. And I'm gonna hire this one guy. Just so we'll have an extra body. Well, we'll try him out first. And he is asthmatic. Great. And he's a bleeder. Okay, well, maybe we're not gonna take this guy after all. I mean, we can always run away, Sage Revan. The question is 130 gold an acceptable price for what is essentially a meat shield? Like, this dude is gonna die. There is no way this dude survives to retire from the company. But that doesn't mean he's useless. That doesn't mean he's useless. The question is he worth 130 gold? And if we do end up fighting against, the trolls, that's just a free body for them to eat. So I don't know if that's a great idea either. Yeah, I don't think we take him, honestly. I don't think we take him. Alright, so the brigands are gonna come after us. There's a part of me that wants to see if we can bait the militia out of the town and then get into a combined fight with them. But I don't know that this town has a militia. And then we would probably also have to put off the fight with the trolls or whatever it ends up being while we heal up from the fight. But brigands could be good loot. Brigands could be good loot for our guys. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here. Oh god, no. Holy crap. What is this? What is this BS, Battle Brothers? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Okay, it's spiders. Yes, there we go. Fight the spiders. Sweet Christ in heaven. Well, we lost the brigands, which is a good thing. We're in the afternoon. Okay, now that these guys are here, let's take them in the open field. It's only 6 of them instead of 9. We have a chance. It's not a great chance, but we do have a chance. And we've actually got decent positioning on this one. We can take the high ground. Put up your shield wall, buddy. This isn't the worst situation. It's not great, but it's not the worst. Now they're gonna close in on us. Yep, that's to be expected. Alright, so first things first, I'm the realist. Oh no, I can't swing in that direction. Son of a bitch. Okay, if we split, we're not gonna get decent hits here, so... I think we just... do what it do. That's all we can do. Don't have enough fatigue? Oh, don't have enough AP, that's why. Honestly, I think we shield wall again. Because these picks are not going to be super useful against these guys. I don't know. We got a 53% chance to hit. I mean, I guess you're not wrong. We could do the sweaty option. Jump down here. Stop him from using... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Alright, we're gonna have to fight back. Opportunity attacks. Opportunity attacks. Yeah, there it is. As is expected. Survive. Survive. God damn it. Son of a bitch! This is literally worst case scenario here. I mean, there we go. Push homeboy back a little bit. I mean, he's still gonna have to move forward, but... Oh, look at you, Mr. Dodgy Pants over here. Brother. Brother. Dost thou shitteth me, brother? I mean, I kind of want to take out the small one before he can get big. Although, we're not even necessarily guaranteed to get the kill. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. And there he goes. A good hit. The question is, are you going to survive long enough to do that to the rest of them? Because I suspect the answer is no. Yeah, I think that might be the end. Because at level 3, we basically have no chance. Oh yeah, now that's it. That's it. That's it. It's over. Battle Brothers claims another. You hate to see it, chat. You hate to see it. But that's how it goes. That's Battle Brothers in a nutshell. With that being said, I think that just leaves us one campaign. Alright, Specialist. Well, as always, glad to see you. Glad you could join us. Hopefully you had a good time, and I do wish you have a great rest of your Saturday and weekend. Alright, let's see. So we still got the new company. We've got the vanilla start. We do have some other starts that we could potentially do, though. We got the Southern Mercenaries, we got Band of Poachers, Trading Caravan. We have the new one, which is Oath Takers. We've got some Deserters. Sadly, Deserters is kind of, yeah, Deserters is kind of a rough one. We got Anatomists. Again, this is one of the new ones. We could go Cultists. Cultists is kind of a weird playthrough. Manhunters, Beast Slayers, Gladiators. Or we could just do random and see what happens. Alright, chat, here's what we'll do. It's been about 3 hours, and as you guys know, I like to get up and move around every little bit. Like to get up, refresh the water, use the restroom, stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do, I will put up a vote like we've been doing. I'll give you guys some options. We will take a BRB in the meantime while you guys vote, and then we'll come back and start up another one.